Hey YouTubers, it's Tony with Mayberry Mini Trucks. Today is Thursday, August the 3rd, 2023, and we're doing a video today for Ben in Pennsylvania. And Ben is a long distance customer, and he is interested in this Subaru dump. It's a Subaru dump, which is extremely rare. And of all the trucks, a Subaru dump is kind of the rarest. I mean, very, very rare. I've had a few, and I've owned almost 6,000 mini trucks over the years. So, as a long distance customer, it's really incumbent on us to communicate to the customer very effectively. So that way, he has a very good idea of what it is that he'll be getting. And the way we accomplish that is through one, the telephone conversation, the initial conversation. And then during that conversation, we get an idea of what the customer wants, what his needs are, and then we look for the truck based on his preference for low mileage or four-wheel drive, 5-speed versus 4-speed, dump versus non-dump, which they usually don't need a dump, but in this case, Ben does, and um, and things like that. So then so we get to looking for the truck, and when we found the truck, then we call him and say, "Hey, we think we found some suitable candidates," and then we uh, tell them what we found and email them pictures or email them the link on the website if it's listed on our website. So that kind of is how we go about it. And then we narrow down to one unit based on what he likes the best. At this point, we've got the criteria already identified, and now it's more of the preference. Hey, I like the way that one looks, or I like the mileage better on that one, or the price. I like the price better on this one over there. And then uh, at that point, we do this video where I go around the truck and I specifically point out every little imperfection that we can find. And then we take it on a test drive. And by that time, he has a pretty good idea of what he can expect to get. But then we only take a deposit equal to the delivery fee. We don't take payment for the truck. We take payment for the truck when we show up to your place with the truck, and all that way. It's better for the customer. They don't have to pay for something that they haven't actually put their hands on and received. So it's better for the customer. They pay us when we deliver it, and we have a 100% track record. We've never had anybody disappointed when we show up with their truck. And the way we accomplish that perfect track record is through just very thorough communication, I guess is the way to put it. So again, Ben in Pennsylvania, and this is a 1991 Subaru Sambar dump, four-wheel drive, 5-speed with an extra low first gear. And this is the best part. It's got 32,819 original miles. So let's check this out. Nice tires right off the bat. I noticed these tires. And Subaru dumps are rare, rare, rare. Okay, so one thing we try to do is see if they have rust. I don't like to buy trucks with rust. So that is kind of what I'm known for. And so here's the roof. You can see a couple just little minor, actually that's dirt, just some little bitty imperfections. And then coming down, you can see there's no rust. The front end is absolutely beautiful. And this doesn't even have any dings on the front. Now it is raining, and we have to be a little more vigilant with identifying dings and dents. But dirt. So let's go ahead, and this is a scratch right there. And here we have a very slight shopping cart ding. And coming down the side of the door, we have a ding right there, and we have a dent right there. You can see the tires look really good. I'm going to wipe my camera off. I'm going to violate all filming etiquette. So the tires look good. Here is under the wheel housing. The rims look good. Somebody repainted the wheels. They didn't do such a bad job. Oh, this is a dump. I don't need to go under there. I'll pick up the bed and show you everything that way. Brake lights look good, and you can see it's got a little impression right there. Now let's look at the side panel. The side panel, I'm going to be honest with you, this is getting hit with raindrops, so it's hard to see the dings. But I can wipe it, I think, and get it better. Yes, that actually worked. So I'm going to say this doesn't have a ding, but let me try one more thing. I'm going to wipe this, because I don't want to say it doesn't have any dings. Not really. Yeah, I don't see any dings, just some very, very minor stuff right there, maybe. The bed is scratched. That's it. Just some scuffs on the bed. Somebody put a kind of a rubber piece up here, and it's come unglued, so that really needs to be glued back on. The bed is in really good condition. It only has scratches, no rust, and you know what? The inside of the side panel looks really good. Same with that tail panel, or that side gate panel. And the inside of the tailgate looks good. And now, this does have a ding there, a ding there, and a ding there. The back, it looks good. The brake lights look good. This here does have an impression. This is the engine cover. It has an impression right there and an impression right there. And that's not really that uncommon with a Subaru, because the engine is in the back, and that engine cover, if you're backing up, you have to be really careful not to back into anything. So now this opens the engine compartment up, and you can see in here, this is your dipstick right here. We have changed the oil with full synthetic 5W30. And the side panel does have a crease, like a little crease right there. And it has some touch-up paint right here. And now the side of the cab has a ding right there. That's just dirt right there. It has a slight imperfection, like a little, very gentle crease right there. It has some missing paint right there and a ding right there. Let's open the door and look inside. That door panel looks very nice. Very tiny little missing, about smaller than a dime. And you can see here, there's no rust. Let's look under the floor mat. Very, very nice. Wow, that's beautiful. The seat on the passenger side is torn. You've got a tear there and here. And behind the seat, you've got a little storage space. Now, we'll go ahead and check out the driver's door. Driver's door also looks very nice. It's dirt. That's dirt right there. Oh, that's dirt. Looks good underneath here. Now let's check out under. Oh yeah, so nice. Very, very nice. All right. This four-wheel drive switch was a little hit and miss, so we added a new one. And that's just something that we felt was necessary. So of all the things, let me show you under the bed. Okay, this is the dump switch. Okay, so under here you have, of course, your hydraulic cylinder. You have a little bit, just a little bit of rust right there. It's about the size of a quarter. Just see underneath. That's surface rust. Actually, a lot of that's dirt, but there is some surface rust there. Everything else under here looks absolutely beautiful. There's that one spot, and it was just a small spot. Everything looks pretty good under here. No rust through, which is really nice. This is your safety, and this goes right there if you want to block up your bed. Now to lower it, you don't have to have the truck running. You just how about that? You just turn on the ignition, and then you can start moving the bed up or down. All right, so now let's go ahead. Let's take this Subaru dump for a drive. Pretty tight turn. All right. So I am going to go all the way down to the river bottom, and then I will turn around and come back up the hill to show you what kind of power it has. And now this Subaru is going to weigh more than the typical truck because of the bed and the equipment. I'm going to say it probably weighs, I'm going to say maybe 1,820 pounds is what my manifest usually says when I'm picking up a dump. Oh, I forgot to speed it up. So there's 90 kilometers per hour, and it feels very, very good. I'm sitting here talking, and I wasn't accelerating like I normally do, but it went 90 at the last minute there, and um, it felt very good. And now we're going to test the power by going up the hill. I'm going to let this guy go a little bit first, and all right, here we go. So now, I don't want to get too close to this guy in front of me. I should have waited a little more because either I'm going fast or he's going slow, or maybe a combination of the two. Yeah. All right, I better slow it down a little bit. They are really going slow. All right. So now I'm going to go 30 kilometers per hour, and I'm in fourth gear, and I am accelerating. Let me go into fifth gear, and now I'm still accelerating. So that's fifth gear, and we're accelerating, which is a good sign. And so we're going 45, and I think, um, so yeah, we did accelerate in fifth gear, not as much as I usually do. Usually I get up to 50 or or thereabouts, and but this is heavier, and I kind of was a little more gentle on the gas pedal because of that person in front of me. I should have waited a little bit longer, but the power is good because I was in fourth gear at 30 kilometers per hour and was accelerating around that corner up that hill easily. So that's a very good sign. And then I put it in fifth gear, and we still gained speed in fifth gear. I think it was 40 kilometers per hour. You probably saw better than I did on the video. And 4 times 6 is 24, 25. So that's 25, 26 miles per hour in fifth gear, which is very slow to be in fifth gear. And we accelerated. So that is a good result. The truck looks very nice. It had a couple of dings here and there, a scratch on the door. The front looks really nice, and it has low miles and good power. The headliner does have some separations in it. So I want to show you this because I don't think I showed that in the video. So you can see the interior. It does have separations on the headliner, and that's just because the plastic or the ceiling cover is old. Now that'll be easy to replace if you want to. Easy for somebody to replace because it's just simple, foam with plastic covered foam. And So let's see, what else can I tell you? Um, we got the law passed, making them street legal, so you will get a title, a clear North Carolina title. As soon as the title is available, someone will contact you and they'll say your title's here, and they'll mail it to you already notarized. And in North Carolina, the only signature that's notarized is the seller's signature. I believe in Pennsylvania, it's both the seller and the buyer's signature, but not the case here. So we can send you the title that's already notarized because only the seller's signature is the one that's being notarized in North Carolina. And we've already serviced this truck. We used 5W30 full synthetic engine oil, a new air filter, a new oil filter, and we checked the fluids, the front differential, the rear differential, the transmission, the radiator fluid, the brake fluid. And if the battery was bad, we replaced it. If it's not, we didn't replace it. What else? I believe that, oh, there are no extra fees, but I'm sure we've already talked price with Ben and he already knows that. I would recommend you get some air filters because air filters you cannot get locally. We don't charge a lot for them. We charge $20 per air filter. And I'd get 4 or 5 of those and then just keep them on the shelf. And then when you change your oil, you can get your oil at Napa and get and that's readily available. Or you can go to CarQuest, Advanced Auto, AutoZone, any of those, and get your oil filter. Um, and then, but if you have the air filters, get 4 or 5 of them. And then when you change your oil and oil filter, just put a new air filter on. When I deliver the truck, I'll show you how to change the air filter, where it's located, and then it's very easy to change. And I'll show you where the oil filter is, how to check your oil, what to do about putting it in and out of four-wheel drive. Essentially, on the Subaru, you can put it in and out of four-wheel drive on the fly. You just don't want to be spinning the wheels. You want to be, and I wouldn't be in a turn either, turning the vehicle. But you can engage and disengage the four-wheel drive while you're on the fly, which is kind of nice. And I believe that about covers everything in this video. I appreciate you watching our video, and feel free to call us if you have any questions. Our telephone number is 336-777-9957, and our email address is sales@mayberryminitrucks.com, and our website is mayberryminitrucks.com. Thank you for watching our video.